That's about to go live, I think.
Hi,
So I made a Snapchat story about our Give Big campaign.
Oh.
But did you know that you can add like links, like clickable links on your Snapchat stories? That's like a really cool integration. Like
I know nothing about Snapchat.
Instagram doesn't have. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Hi, everybody. Welcome to our very last live stream for rehearsals for Undiscovered Country. I'm co-artistic director Kristen Call of Coriolis Dance, and this piece is made with myself and Madeline Gregor. We are co-choreographers and co-collaborators and co-creators on this project. And yes, this is our final wrap up before you'll see us on site in filming. So please enjoy what it's really like to be in the creative process in this rehearsal, and encourage you to go to Give Big, to our profile there, and send us a donation. We're currently raising funds so that our dancers can have costumes and other production needs for COVID safety, and other production elements that will really enhance the film that we're making. So please go head over there and make a donation for us. And otherwise you can subscribe to our channel. We're doing many more things like this all the time. Thanks. Okay, so this exploration, we're going to move between 3 different modes. We're going to have like an active mode, which is pulling from choreography, manipulating it as you like. It doesn't have to be verbatim, but just pulling from this language that we've put together. And then the 2 other modes are hibernation and witnessing. So we're going to have, I'm going to call out who is in active mode. And then it's up to you to be either in hibernation or witnessing if you aren't the focus. Just our goal to kind of see if we can find ways to be in the hibernation, be in the witnessing without having to be in slow motion. Creating texture, creating that bark and that groove of the body. And then how to demand focus when you are in the active mode. So let me get our music here. Okay. All right, and let's all begin in either hibernation or witnessing. And then Dustin coming into active mode. Okay, and Nata moving in to active. Nice. And then moving in Maddie into active mode. And then everyone shifting into an active mode. Good. And finding a rest there. Great. I think we'll do another very short one like this with a few added ideas in there for you. But what are some thoughts, some discoveries from doing that exploration?
Well, though I can't physically see because I can't see the tiny little things going on the screen, I was imagining as if these things could see what was happening, and it was mostly made up, imaginary, how I was feeling about what I was seeing, but how does it feel to start things feeling from here rather than...
Yes. Right.
It's going to be really interesting to actually do with like people around you.
Yeah, it might be a little overwhelming even.
Yeah. I mean, there was a weirdo standing outside on the balcony banging on the street pole that I was watching. So
yeah,
that was fun.
Anyone else have thoughts on that?
I have a really hard time. I don't know why. I think it's a little strange, but I have a really hard time being in active mode and trying to pull from the phrase. For whatever reason, like it doesn't feel like very authentic to pull focus in that way. And I really feel like I'm like grasping for straws at like what can I do to do some of the things that we were talking about, like looking into the camera, showing things to the camera that's within the choreography. And so, yeah, that I'm having a hard time with.
Yeah. Yeah, that's valid. I wonder if part of that is just because it's the choreographed part is prescribed rather than you kind of like getting to discover what the movements are that help you feel like activated in that sense. Yeah. I wonder if there's some way to kind of like bridge between the two.
Yeah, I was trying to think of like specific hand movements that I could do with maybe different facings, different intention. Yeah.
I mean, the things that I saw you choosing, what I thought were really good choices. Yeah, you were choosing this moment, which we had already talked about as being somewhat confrontational, maybe. And the leg, I think the sharpness of that kind of demands attention in a way. I think there's stuff in there, and if we had more time, we would spend more time finding that a little bit, greasing the wheels a little bit more.
Yeah.
Not to any thoughts.
I was just like I was exploring with the creature like idea of being kind of, animalistic, create this kind of, like have like certain like movements with my hands and actually with my feet and also with my shoulders too. This thing that be like showing the back, everything that is like going like in and coming like back, was kind of like exploring to that. How can manage that, like this whole idea of creatureness
Yeah.
when it's like things that are like inside and then things that are like really kind of like be big and spread out. So yeah, kind of like exploring that. But yeah. But with the idea of you said about like get like certain parts from the piece and choreography. Um yeah, kind of like doing like the Apple thing and kind of like playing with that. But yeah. It's just that I was just exploring getting in character and do this movement, this phrase that we're gonna do, trying to like yeah, like just like adapting to my body, but like it's just like thinking what you know what part of my bodies I can actually be more kind of like like a creature or not trying to be, I don't know, not so dancey or it's just kind of like thinking on that too.
Yeah, there's a couple of things I think to consider. One of them I think is definitely postural. So we were talking in the other rehearsal about these moments where you're here or you're in this moment, and how it's not just an archy back, right? You're actually like kind of putting your body in this like sort of like little squirrel shape where your chest is forward of the back part of the body. And I think that can help find creatureness. There's also a sense of like, the like quickness of like scrambling to get something in your grip. And there's like an attention to like shoulders in that sense. Yeah, I think you're right, Nata, that I think it's like a maybe a little bit like over a little bit. And then there's the other thing to consider is gaze. So for you, Nata, I noticed there's a moment actually where you like close your eyes and you had like this kind of upward gaze and you're kind of very like internal, and that was like just as interesting actually than as what I would also suggest, which is really direct gaze. like really actually like engaging directly into the camera in a way that you can like portray your kind of like danger. We're also like, you're also like dangerous creatures to humans. So you're somewhat like in this magical folklore realm, and maybe sort of like tempting humans in a way that's tricking them. So you have these items that you're gathering that are full of poison. So there is that sense about you too that you could be dangerous to others. So yeah, finding ways to like be really direct with your gaze. And then also, like Dustin was talking about, the directness of the gaze of the hand, and really like knowing where you're sending your gaze. What's interesting about the hands is that they can also see back into you. That's like a weird relationship of being able to see yourself that we don't normally get. I'm gonna do this one more time. And just try to explore some of those ideas of gaze there and posture. And I'll call out again who's the center of the focus. And I don't like any of my songs right now. Let's see. I think here we go. Okay. Everyone in either your hibernation or witnessing mode, finding the animal of your body. Nice. Yes. Good. And not to go into active mode. Yes. And thus then moving into active mode. And Maddie. And everyone into active mode. and finding a rest. Yeah, that was really powerful. Like finding that like creatureness of you. And there's something too about like when an animal looks and their attention is diverted to something else, they'll never just like look with their eyes, right? They'll look with either their whole head or like even their whole body will turn to attention. Yeah, so I saw a lot of those kinds of moments, like a lot of like kind of like feeling a little bit like a boxer, like I'm ready to fight you. Yeah, I think we want to be a little bit intimidating. Meow. Yeah. So let's do one more little short thing. So we've been trying to do this echo response, and it's not really working through Zoom because whatever Zoom, the way that it transfers sound, right? It's like mystical. Who knows? So my prompt is that I just want you to be practicing those sounds and to be making a lot of sounds. If you do happen to hear somebody's sounds, go ahead and respond to them. But this, the goal with this is just to be constantly in any of those sounds we've talked about: the gasping inhale, the forceful exhale, the biting, and the fangs. And with that, let's find more of that like turning in attention, kind of searching mode, or your foraging mode. So you can play with either of those kind of states. All right. I liked this music. I'm gonna use this again. Okay. Yes, Maddie. finish, gather up all of your apples, bring them with you. See if you can bring one of them to present to someone. Can you tempt someone? Yeah. Yes. And resting. Oh, that was cool.
And resting leg.
Yeah, especially this like, yeah, everybody found in some way this kind of like being like considering this object and creating a relationship with your body, either away from the body, outward to the body, pulling it into the body. That's really, really captivating, especially with this kind of movement, which is like, yes, it has some like there's something weirdly squirrel-like about it, but it's also like very like sensual. It's like has this like nice, beautiful fluidity in it as well, and that's super captivating to watch. So that was beautiful. Anyone have any quick thoughts on what that exploration was like for you?
This time around, because I could actually hear, I feel like it was easier to dive in deeper. And like if I like exhaled on one move, but then I was like doing it again and I heard an inhale, then I would try to do that same move with like a different noise and seeing like how did that impact it, change it. Yeah, all the different times that, like you can bite. Like, do I have to hold an apple to bite, or can I just like bite the air?
I saw not to do that as well. Just like kind of like like get away from me.
Yeah, I was biting and I don't like this apple. I'm just gonna throw it.
Yeah.
That's the other one.
Yeah, this one wasn't to my liking.
It's not. Yeah, I'm gonna put a lot of potions like here. You know, collecting. They're all mine. I don't know. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, that's great. All right, Dustin, any thoughts?
I just tried to be ugly. That was literally what
not
I thought
ugly.
in my head. It was like, just kind of try to be ugly.
Try to be ugly.
Try to be ugly.
Yeah, and like I don't know. I was going through my head, and then there's a moment where I was just like, I'm swimming in apples.
Love it. I'm swimming in apples.
You looked like you were surfing in them.
Or surfing in apples.
Surfing.
Yeah.
Okay. So yes, that's all really good stuff that we are gonna definitely pluck from on set. Well, let's switch modes here and let's learn the rest of the phrase. Woo, we're really close. So, we were just, oh yeah, 6, 7. From here, we're going to just push the back leg. Wait, they're both straight. Push the legs straight, the heels down, and presenting like your apple forward. So this is still this downstage left corner. And then on 1, you're going to take your right hand around and you're going to push it out of the way and into you. You're going to make your fangs like you're spreading all the juices of the apple out. You're going to hang from that as you turn. Drop the head on the second turn and then stepping out to the right. Right arm, right leg is bent. Okay, from here, you're gonna draw in. So we have 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, step 7, 8. So you have one foot popped, the right foot is popped, hands on both the knees. Okay, and we go and 1 and 2. So this is the same kind of flat push back of the hand from the very beginning. And you're just sliding the leg on the ground first, and then it escapes and comes back in. Mm-hmm. And 1 and 2. Then we roll the right shoulder back and press down through the foot. 3, 4. Then we're gonna take, it is like a little surfing action. We're gonna take over with the arm. This is the right arm. Pop the foot on the second one, get a little bit farther over. Third one, you're gonna start to lift to this attitude. And then one more to reach here with the hand. And then we'll go into the 1. So you did 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. 1. Yeah, from one more time.
Is that a front or a side attitude?
Good question. It's en avant. It's to the front. And it's that Barbara foot. So we're here. 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1. And that's into Maddie's phrase, which is here.
So, you land. Are we cool to go on? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. You land in a big lunge on your left foot forward. Hands on head. 1, 2. On 3, 4, you're gonna circle your head to the right. And then you come to center in like a deep parallel second plie. And nice and juicy, you sink down. Your left hand comes to the floor. I'm gonna move my camera down. So your left hand comes down, and then your right hand like circles under to present an apple forward, and then you say, nope. And then as you come back, your right knee goes down, and then your foot is like, it's kind of like weirdly turned in. And then your foot adjusts to be parallel as you're bringing that in. Both hands come up, and then on 3, they dive down. And then you plant your apples into the ground and you nuzzle your head. And all of that is like really super duper slow and juicy. So you have land 1, 2, circle 3, sink 4, 5, 6. On 7, you bring your apple back. 8, the knee goes down. 1, your foot comes in. 2, 3, your arms dive back down. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, show 6, back on 7, knee, foot, go up and dive on 3 and sink your apple's head to the ground. And my foot is kind of like,
Sorry.
huh?
For some reason, I thought that this was 5. Is that not right? I could be wrong, I guess, on that. 1,
Uh,
3.
I'm pretty sure I taught 3 this morning. I think.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. For some reason, in my brain, it was 5, and I could be totally wrong in my brain. So, shall we do just those last 2 8s, and I'll count for you? Yeah. So, you're here 7 8, and 7 8 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8.
Do you at the end of that one you show the apple and then you take it inside.
Yep.
Then you do this thing. That's what you do?
Yep. So your one hand's on the ground, you present your apple, and then it flips back into
Flip back.
itself
Uh-huh.
to join both of them kind of in that down position. And then they both raise together to dive.
To dive.
Fingers down.
Down. And then you go 3 times going
And
down.
that's the end.
Oh, that's the end. Okay.
The nuzzling is
Yeah, you've got
That's okay.
4 5 6 7
You're
8.
like a
You're just like, yeah.
like a,
That's whatever kind of nuzzling you want to do. It's dancer's choice.
okay.
Maddie loves her nuzzle.
I love a good nuzzle. Nuzzling people is better than the ground, but what you gonna do?
Yeah.
COVID can't nuzzle.
Okay, cool. Let's put it all together
Yeah.
from this. Yeah.
That's good. Yeah.
Yeah, 5 6 7 8 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 and 1 and 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Well, the beginning part, Dustin.
I just got really confused because the sound was a lot faster than the video.
Oh, weird.
I
Okay.
was like, how is she on like the 3rd 8 and Maddie's only doing like the 1st swivel?
So you love that how when there's a delay and then you like hear nothing and then it's like, what is it? Like it's all
like
sped
something's not right here. I know I'm not that wrong.
Let's do that one more time. A little more up to tempo. 5 6 7 8 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 1 2 and 3 4 5 6 7 8 1 2 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wonderful. Okay. Let's do the whole thing from the beginning with music. Any questions? Anything you want to clarify before we do a full run through?
Sorry, after the second this thing with the leg, is there, I think I'm missing something. Here.
You're here, and then you push your foot down and you roll your shoulder to come up.
Is there something between there and the first one of this?
No, it's 2 counts to do that. Yeah.
Making crap up. Awesome.
Come up. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to start with the very beginning of the music. So you have all of that intro time to be moving from hibernation into steps. Hey, here we go. Okay, let's stop there. Dustin, so when you hear the big downbeat come in, that's when you're going to go into the phrase.
My music did the thing again. It was totally still in the beginning. And then it fast forward and I heard the
Dang.
I was like, oh, we started.
Sorry, that sucks. I will try to shout it out, but
I'll give it more visual. I won't rely on the music, so I'll watch to see when they start.
Okay, sounds good. All right, beginning. Getting ready? And 1. right. Cool. Dustin, I like how you're finding these like rabbit ear gazes like pretty soon at the very beginning. That's really nice contrast to kind of what other people, the choices other people are making, which is keeping arms kind of like pretty downish. So I like the contrast of that.
Yeah, what about like when you're waking up? The first thing you want to do is like,
Yeah.
that's what God,
That makes sense.
but those noises exactly.
Oh,
If you would make those.
we need the noises. Yeah.
Please do that. And Dustin, your arms are so long. I would just be, I would, for this material, I would think a little bit more about how to be angular with those lines, because when you start to get a little straighter with your arms, they're so long that they just look kind of in between. So finding how to, be very angular with those positions. So there's the repeated 8 that we inserted. So let's go over that part, which that's not in your phrase, but this is the one where we're 7, 8.
That's from this thing. Boom.
For you, oh gosh.
I do this. Have the tree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, if you want to go over that too, that's great. Okay, so we have our 7, 8 rolling up 1, 2, and 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Then we go through. Can we go through this part? No,
We don't know.
that was where there was some confusion.
I started to do this part, and halfway through, I said, nope.
Nope.
No.
So it goes from here to place forward. Yeah. There you go. Yeah. Great. Okay. Nata, your big leg moments. When we have our thing here that you're going to do with Prosty. So something that we discovered earlier is that when you're holding the skull, you kind of want to displace your ribs over so that it looks like you kind of have something tucked under your arm a little bit more, rather than being so upright in your
Okay.
body. So that when
More
you
my
hit,
right side.
there's like a diagonal line.
So grab the leg. Side. Like this. Are you bending your leg?
I'm in a plie, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's okay. It
Like-
stays there really.
Like this.
Yes.
Okay.
And then you just stretch.
Then, got.
Yeah. Ka. That's it. Yes.
I feel like are the walkie hands on the floor all on whole beats?
They are, I think, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I did see that. I saw you kind of like scramble around, and that was actually kind of nice. It was a bit more like in the mode of the character. I don't know what you think, Maddie, about like allowing that to be more individual.
I think that is fine. I feel like I'm going like 5 and 6 and 7.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like not going on the whole beats. Yeah, I'm like
Yeah, let's
I'm
make
like
it more
freaking
like
out
a
over
scramble.
there.
Yeah, like you have your little acorn. Yeah. Okay. Then arms to the apple chin. So coming off the floor, we've gone into this swastika, and then it's this way, swing that arm all the way up over to catch your shoulder.
Yeah. So your left arm kind of never moves. And well,
Not
like it moves,
really.
but like not really big.
Yeah,
It crosses,
I get
opens,
caught.
stays,
yeah, and then
finds the apple.
gets free. Yeah. It's a very Duato moment. Yeah.
So I'm like this, holding the apples, right?
Uh-huh.
Then this is my right side. It crosses back, and then
Yep.
goes again like this, and then
Uh-huh.
this is the one.
And then
that goes-
crosses forward. Yep.
So
All the way down and up.
The right, it cross forward, right? And then it
Yep.
goes around back, and then
Yeah, it just kind of like
mm,
and then your left hand stays
stay like this,
exactly
right?
where it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So swastika, cross,
Swastika.
together, cross, around, right to the right. Okay. Boom.
Patting
Ooh,
yourself.
that's
Yeah,
tricky.
it doesn't go don't think about bringing it behind you. It just it draws a circle in front of your body. It doesn't like come back and around. It just kind of circles like a perimeter of a.
Did you drop this arm?
Yeah, so keep it in front of you. Nope, this arm stays.
Okay.
And then this one comes like into like low fifth, second, high fifth, shoulder.
Okay.
Mhm. And then I think it's worth clarifying here, since this morning it was a thing to look at, that the next moment where you pull your knee up, you're also kind of pulling your chin away on the angle.
Nice.
Yeah. It's like pulling the gas mask off for a moment or something. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Beautiful, Dustin. Yeah.
Great. Yeah.
Oh, wait. Okay.
Great. Okay. One more thing. Oh yes, this attitude leg. So I would say think of it as like pretty classical extension here, that it's not like super in. Yeah, it's pretty open position just with the Barbie foot. And then in order to get to Maddie's big lunge, you're really just leaning back more. Yeah. There. Yeah, Dustin, yeah. Cool. Let's see. We have, yeah, let's do this again. It's looking good. It's exciting. It's exciting to see it kind of get into the physicality more. Dustin, this very first head, this one's good. Lead with the top of the head to come up, and then it's just a nod. And then it's like you're about to run to do a tour jeté. It's very like épaulement to swing. You know, princely moment, I suppose. Okay, here we go from the beginning. Let us dance. All right. getting ready. Yeah. Nice. Okay. Yeah. Little spicy moments. Really nice. I wonder. So remembering, Dustin, that there's a one-handed eye search for those like 3.5 counts before here.
I have a question on that.
Yeah.
I feel like I've been doing that wrong up until when I just tried to figure it out right now. You wander until 6, and then it's and 7 and 8.
No,
Yeah.
It's 7 and 8 and.
Okay, that's what I was doing before,
Okay.
but it felt like really fast and really wrong. Okay, I will.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it's crammed into the very end of that 8 count.
Yeah, it felt like I was like, oh, I missed
yeah.
it. Okay, so great.
That's good. Yeah, and just finding some. There's one moment and I can't remember where it was. Where it was on this stuff where you're just like, yeah, I'm this like creepy thing. It was like in your like head position, and also in the kind of like the way you were using your eyes and kind of making your eyes a little bit bigger. We had talked in the earlier morning rehearsal about something that Maddie was doing, a choice she was making, which I think is just something to consider too. So if you want to show Maddie that scanning thing that you were doing.
Oh, yeah. So I was like scanning as my leg went out, and then I brought it down, like scanned down with my hand.
Yeah. So just so you have choices. I feel like that's not like, you don't have to do that, but that's another thing that's looking like very sort of like strange, mystical, creepy. Yeah, it's inhabiting that same world. I think finding some contrast. So what's really great about all this, Dustin, is like the looseness of your body and like kind of then how you're kind of like setting it. I want you to find a little bit more like structure in the actual arms, though. I think the body should totally stay that loose and that sinuous, but I'm wondering if there can still be like, this is where the arms are, these are the branches, and then everything else can be loose over top of that.
Yeah.
There, it swings to there. Does that make sense? Yeah. Just because you're so good at being like in this land, like, yes, give me your jewels. I don't know what that means, why I said that, but
Give me your jewels.
give me your jewels. But it's very like kind of entreating, very sinuous. Yeah, riding the waves. So how can you kind of also be a little bit strange on the top of that? Great. Let us change modes here. We'll come back to this and do this, run the phrase a few more times. But I'll hand it over to Maddie for what's next.
Sweet. So next, we're gonna have each of you kind of create your own phrase solo of 16 counts. And all of it ties around like the different experiences you can have with an apple. And so Nata, we wanted you to explore and investigate like foraging for apples, and maybe the idea of hoarding them, that you are trying to get as many as possible. And so you have 16 counts to create like a specific foraging solo. And then Dustin, I was really interested in you investigating like hiding them, and like you have it and you don't want anyone to see it because it is yours and you are not sharing. Prosty is you're not sharing your apples. Prosty is like indulging in her apple, and we see Melissa like discover an apple. I'm sharing my apple, and so Justin, you're the opposite. You're sneaky hide. Yeah.
And feel free to pull from the phrase for movement. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, you can pull whatever things you want from the phrase. Oh. We got another donor. One step closer.
Oh, nice. Yay. Oh,
Exciting.
Oh my goodness. I feel like I'm in the South. Somebody give me a lemonade.
No, I had to turn on the air conditioning in here because I was like, ooh, warm is warm.
So you're sharing.
Or I guess offering. That's
Oh,
kind of the word.
okay. Because we sort of have Melissa Nata maybe happening in the forest setting.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Do you see somewhere specific for your offering?
I think it could be either, but like maybe, like I for sure see Prosty in the ruins.
Mm-hmm.
I feel. And then I feel like we could set mine or Dustin's in either pretty
Yeah. Would you
easily.
do you feel like you're offering to a human? Or are you offering to
Yeah, I feel like I'm offering and taunting.
Yeah. So it could be like you just sort of like almost appearing out of nowhere. Or it could be you like, here's my whole surplus. I have this one just for you.
Yeah.
Like, here's the pile of them all. Sort of like your dragon's pile. I
Yeah,
give you this
'cause
one little treasure from my whole pile.
Yeah, I started with like the idea of holding it like it was like, this is the precious one. Like, look at my precious one that I had. Like, do you want it? Can you have it?
Mm-hmm.
Try taking it. But so yeah, I like the idea of like seeing me like grab one and being like, what about this one?
Right. Oh, it's definitely got to be one of the gold ones. For yours, I think. Maddie.
I feel like Melissa's could also be like a gold one, which makes the discovery like.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
All right, I'm just gonna make another. Thank you, Grandpa.
Did I just overhear we're physically holding an apple during this?
You might be.
Okay.
I wouldn't say that make it. I don't know if we'd want to see the entire phrase with you holding an apple. But maybe parts could have an actual apple that we might get like a close up of or something. Yeah. Or a point that you can pick one up and hide it and then it like actually disappears. Who knows? Maybe you're magic.
You are magic.
You are magic.
Okay. I think it's funny that Warren got that prism lens. That's really awesome.
Yeah, it really is.
Question. Are you done? Yeah. Okay.
I think, yeah, it's 60 counts, right?
Yeah.
2 counts
16, yep. Yep.
Good. I have something.
Okay. Well, Do you want to show? You ready to show it right now?
Ooh, okay.
Okay.
Wee.
Do you want to count for you?
What?
Do you want me to count for you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Here we go. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nice. Is there a little more at the end there? No? Okay.
No,
Okay.
He was like, I was just
I might have
continuing
to
on. I was in
do the quick
character.
turn for that hand to go into the
Yeah, I like it.
movement. But yeah.
Nice. It transitions. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like seeing you. You're like, there's one. I grab it.
Boom.
Yeah.
Boom.
Nice. Yeah.
Ready?
Cool. Dustin, do you want to show yours? You ready?
Sure. It's gonna be a slow 16 for now, but
Yeah.
can be sped up once I can't remember what I'm doing.
Do you want me to count or no?
Probably not. It's gonna stress me out.
Okay.
Hopefully you can see everything.
Okay.
I also made it facing backwards, so let's see if I can do it facing forward.
Neat.
Okay. Could
Cool.
you see all that?
Missed like the last little bit.
Can we see?
We did like a
Yeah, from like the attitude leg thing.
I go from, okay, I came around and I'm like here.
mm-hmm.
Ooh, yeah.
That's gonna be a
Cool.
jump back. I just don't want to jump in my apartment.
That's fine.
Fair, yeah.
And then toss the apple.
You're gonna
You
toss
can see
it.
the apple.
Talk
with my
to the
hand.
apple.
No, taunt.
Oh, taunt. Okay. Yeah.
Taunt the apple.
I love it.
It's mine, not yours. Hee hee.
Yeah. Mhm. Love it. Love
Sweet.
it.
Sweet.
Funny story during the photo shoot. For a while, I was listening to the apple, so I definitely thought you were talking to the apple. It's like it tells me secrets, and you tell it secrets.
Ooh. I like that. Another thing that we talked about this morning was because we think we're gonna have like the ends of your fingers painted black, that might be a way of having a heightened sense of the apple, like how butterflies can like taste with their feet. That maybe you have a sense of taste from your fingertips too when you're holding the apple. Mm-hmm. Cool. Anything you want to add, Maddie? We're not. Yeah, we're. I mean,
No, I love it. I dig it.
we're just gonna run with it as is, and we'll be playing with it. The plan is to kind of start early on in the shoot with some more individualized moments, some more close-up moments, and so these will be in that section of filming, kind of a little feature moment. Cool. What do you want to do, Andy? You want to go back to the run, just like running?
But yeah, was there anything that we did this morning that we
I know, it's like, well,
glossed over? I feel like
ahead of schedule today.
We're just efficient.
Very efficient.
efficient. Yes.
Uh,
Yeah. I say we can go from the top and do the wait for an 8 and then start your solo and do that a couple times.
Great. Sounds good.
Hopefully I can remember mine.
All right.
So my question is, the music start, and you're counting the eights, like that's the starting solo when the music start.
Oh,
Um,
so we're going through the whole thing from the very beginning? Is that?
Okay.
And then after your
Yeah.
kneeling, then one
Oh.
more 8 to get up off the floor basically and start your solo. Just so that we're kind of tacking it on the end for now.
I thought, oh my god,
but
fine. It's fine. I thought that it was
it might.
it was the beginning of the eights,
Oh,
like doing this thing. So I thought,
right.
like, okay.
You're good. You got it.
No,
You're good.
I'm gonna work. I'm gonna work that solo. For sure.
Great.
It's because I
know
thought
it.
that it was like a transition thing to go into the first movement to
Right.
the starting thing.
Right. I like it. I mean, I like seeing this part a lot. So it can definitely transition into that.
Cool.
Absolutely.
All right.
Okay. Here we go, right from the top. Yeah, again, it's really interesting to see all the phrases, the solo phrases together. Yeah, I'm really excited to like try that out in a shot as well. Good. Okay. I don't have a ton of notes. I feel like there might be some muddy places in timing. It's really hard to tell through this format, but it's maybe worth it anyway, just to go through and clarify those places and some details on things. Yeah, so I think, yeah, the more this can like really swing through, has a really nice kind of like buoyant, bouncy quality to it. I would think more about like this kind of hand where you're pressing your fingertips and the whole palm through the elbow, that it's just you happen to have the arms up overhead. So it's a little bit more placed, I think, Dustin, than what you're doing. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And there. Thinking of the knee, yes, but also the shoulder coming with it. I think you're trying to do what I asked you to do, Dustin, and it's kind of messing with your coordination a little bit. Yeah. From there, you are looking down at your hands. So it should be a noticeable difference between looking down and looking straight forward. I really think about like Hamlet with his like melodramatic idea we have of Hamlet, and like looking at the skull, and it's I will be you and you used to be me kind of idea. The arms here are more angular as they start, and then they grow. Yeah, so they're getting a little bit just like kind of static there. They reach through the end of the phrase. Yeah. So then, this is looking good. Oh, this was a detail from this morning too that gets a little muddy. So once you're here and you do your circles, you do a little touch. The foot does come and touch the ankle to turn to the new facing. This is all looking good. All of this. When we get to the kind of the beginning of a lot of the really dense stuff with or here are we? Why can't I do this anymore? Here, 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 here. Mm-hmm. I just think some people are accentuating that wrist more than others, and I don't know what is most important to you, Maddie.
That is a great question.
Pushing.
Like it doesn't change really positions. It does stay like down. I feel like it's about the reach more than like flicking that hand down.
That looks so much more sinister. It's like you're moving the chess piece to the other.
Yeah.
The pawn moves to the other part of the board. your strategy is working, is what that feels like. Good. So then from there, the more that this can feel like you've caught yourself there, rather than you're just trying to like hold your body here, then it gets kind of like tenuous and looks a little awkward. Catch it. Mm-hmm. Push your head up.
And I really, push my head and let my upper body kind of react to that.
Cool. So one of the timing places that seems maybe a little unclear is this 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Is that what everybody's going for? I can't tell.
So
That's
Carmen,
what going for.
So you're pushing your 8, then you have your pivot 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Yeah. Great. Okay. From there, Maddie, will you go over the kind of the facings on this next part? Sorry, not this part, but the bobblehead.
Yeah. So you foam plie up, and I'm almost, I feel like I'm dead on that diagonal downstage left, and then I bobble to downstage right is kind of, like where my shoulders are. Forward back on that line, swivel back. And this is flatter. It's not perfectly on the downstage diagonal. It's a little closer to flat for the Michael Jacksons. And then this brings you, I would say for Michael Jackson and apple eating, trying to get as flat to the sides as possible, so you see a nice profile for that.
Mm-hmm.
Do. And then your one shoulder will be hidden. And then this comes straight forward, and then you flip it.
Nice. Great. Yeah. Doesn't I think there's something happening in that moment for you that's a little different? It seemed like you somehow ended up back instead of tilting forward. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Here. Yeah, great. Okay. I think that's about all I have without like going through the whole entire thing. Yeah, the more you're bringing your own choices to it, even though I'm kind of like fine tuning some details, the more that you make choices, the more it just will look more integrated. Because we can't, I mean, for rehearsals, we can't really get to a like, we are now a corps de ballet and we are all going to look this certain way. It's really the most important that you kind of own whatever it is that you're doing. Yeah, and I'm really excited about it. It's gonna be it's it's gonna be so interesting on set. I don't know, for myself, I'm really used to being very structured about it. So this is a much more free, we're gonna kind of fly by the seat of our pants a little bit in terms of what shots we actually get and what interests us when we get there, which is also pretty exciting. Does anybody have any questions about the shoot, about any of the prep or location, any of that stuff?
Yeah, I have a question about the makeup.
Mm-hmm.
So, this is it, right? That's the makeup.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. Because you brought, okay, so it's, okay. So what you do is like, what's that? Like, where's the purple? Where do you put the purple? Like,
Right. So, yeah, the eyes are very like I used black liner and black shadow to create the eye look, and then the purple, you can't really see it
yeah,
that well with the editing, but it's more so along like your temples and cheekbones that it gets to be like a little, and it's not that purple, it's like a black purple.
it's a black
So
purple.
you're
So that's
mixing
what
like
you wear for the cheekbone thing.
yeah, I've
Shadow.
got some black, brown, and purpley shadows in there.
Okay.
I also had a little
Dark.
bit of copper.
Kind of, okay. So the idea is like it's kind of like it looks like dust kind of thing, or
Right, yeah. Like really dark and rich. Like here to here, and
or
then
here.
trying to lighten it and fade it through here.
Okay.
Yeah, letting
And
it dissipate.
then like you're going full
Really super dark.
dark. Okay. And then
Eyebrows. Yeah.
gotcha.
Yeah,
And
I
then
drew
the
lines.
lipstick, it's fine. Okay. Gotcha. And are you using a yellow kind of, or you're not using like any yellow there?
I don't think I was using any
It's just the edit.
yellow.
Okay, it's just gotcha. So it's actually like dark. The like eyes are like dark, like you do kind of like a smoky eye thing, but really heavy. And then
Yeah.
here on the sides, that's what it is. Like, okay, great.
Yes.
And so, and then I will have a wig.
I'm gonna bring
Yeah,
one.
we have an auburn wig for you. You're gonna be a redhead.
It has like elastic straps on it, but I don't really. I feel like you're supposed to have more like grippy something or glue. I don't know. So I don't know if it's actually gonna work.
Okay, so you're gonna brought it. You're gonna brought on the set. Okay, good.
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah. We'll see how it goes, and we just won't be like too like beholden to that idea if it's not coming together.
Okay. Okay. Cool. There's anything that I have to bring? Ballet shoes, right?
At least, yeah, your slippers.
Whatever undergarments you want.
Okay. Ballet slippers and like a dance belt.
Oh, and like warm layers. So any thick coats and or pants that you have.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like, okay, coat, warm layers. Okay, the makeup, got it. I think, yeah. Food, water, I have to bring that.
Yeah. All right.
Nacolas, yeah.
And we're just gonna like cross our fingers that they let us do the shoot. That nobody minds that we're there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sweet.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Not the
Take a ride.
is that where Jim Kent used to live with like,
He lives
do you
here.
know who that is?
I'm his roommate.
Oh, he does. Okay, I was gonna say, yeah, that I was just like, I know that apartment. Now that you like put it to
Yeah.
the side, I'm like, I've been
Oh.
there. Okay,
Yeah.
That's fun.
great.
So Jim Kent, and Marco Faroni, they're my roommates. But yeah.
Cool.
Very cool.
And what's her name? No. Melissa. She lives like close to me.
Oh yeah, she's also on
I'm
the hill.
15 and I'm on 16.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
yeah,
gonna
you
get
guys are like
with her.
walking distance.
That's fun.
Yeah, I will get a ride from her.
Okay.
Yeah,
Great.
Perfect.
so sweet from her. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, it's been such a crazy quick process and really super fun. And I'm really looking forward to everybody being there in the flesh. Oh my God. And yeah, we might be a little overwhelmed. that's okay too. I think it'll be exciting though
It's gonna be really exciting.
yeah. We've got a lot of fun
It's so
fun
cool.
ideas for how to film it. So looking forward
Yeah.
to it.
I can't wait to have that costume.
Yeah, I'm excited to see everyone. Sweet. All right. Well, yeah, reach out if you end up needing anything between now and Sunday. Otherwise, whew, thank you very much. Beautiful, beautiful, wonderful humans. Thank you very much. Mwah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm so excited to see everybody.
So excited.
Ciao.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay. All right. Thank you, everyone. That's the
Okay.
end of our rehearsal today. And next time we see you, we will be on set.